Hello and welcome. This is gonna be me trying to learn Dragon Ball Z Fighters because, oh boy, uh, I never actually played any Arc System fighting games before. This is like my first time doing it. And, oh, actually, let me just let this one rock. Okay, now you might be wondering why is their voices like very low, and it's because of the announcer. I originally didn't record them live. I'm sorry, I meant to say I did record them live, like while the match was happening. But because it's a fighting game, one particularly, and I'm not good at. I was trying to focus on it, and so I wasn't really saying much. The only times you would hear my voice is me squeaking or going ah, because I would get hit randomly, and I don't know what to do. Unfortunately, there's not a proper training mode, and Goku's the only one you could really train with in the training trials that are on this beta right now. So I can't really practice anyone else's combos, and the only times I can is on a real match. This is my very first ranked match, which is why I'm including it. I'm gonna go through my entire almost 20 matches I played on this quick session, just to show you guys from how I went from really bad to kind of better. But I lowered the voice volumes because of that announcer. He goes through the replays and tries to narrate them, but he starts to get very repetitive very quickly. And at the moment, there's no way to mute him. He's just there. So I toned down the voice volume and I upped the sound effects and the music. So hopefully that's kind of better. Now, in this entire process, I just kept trying to figure out any Gohan combos. I may have to just eventually just look at other people's videos and try to do it. Now, just auto combos, I mainly just end up going for those to get damage, because if I try to do any regular manual combos, I end up dropping them. So here I'm just throwing everything I can at this guy, hoping I catch him off guard. Thankfully, this guy was also newish too. Oh, and another thing, as soon as I noticed, we got the cinematic intro. I was like, oh man, I want to get this guy to blow up the planet, because I ruined it twice. And I was like, oh, here it goes. I dashed forward into that. So I was like, perfect, I got the moment that I wanted. Now the the place is just how I wanted it. Gohan get his ass kicked, but I want to damage Frieza a little bit more, which is why I started spamming Ki Blast. And I was like, okay, I think he's damaged enough. I'm gonna bring in Goku pretty soon. There he is. Now my problem is that I didn't. I do a level of 3. I was like, I mean, I just gotta win the match, right, to trigger the cinematic scene? But nope. Instead of giving me the dramatic finish, I get this. I get the destructive finish. I was like, God damn it. I should have just whacked him until I won. So that was my first match, and I was already sad because he didn't skip the intro or the ending. Apparently you can also skip outros, which is terrible. A lot of people in ranked matches are gonna be doing that. They're gonna skip the intro, and even if you win with a dramatic finish, it can be skipped by the other person. Even if it's the last game, because it's best out of 3. No, yeah, you win 2 matches and that's it. So even if that's the last match, it's still gonna skip. So I fought him again, because it's best out of 2, and same intro. He didn't skip I think he did skip it, but I couldn't get the planet to explode on this one. You know, and you know, just it kept happening where I keep either beating the opponent without triggering the initial scene, or without blowing up the planet. Things like that. So let me skip to... I don't recognize which one is... I'm gonna assume I lose on this one, so I'm gonna put that one. So far, I mean, I've been following this game, especially through Maximilian, and I like how it looks. Definitely, ever since like Arc System did Guilty Gear Xrd and then Rep 2, the animation style looks very great. And although I'm not very good at fighting games, this one just seems like maybe I can get good at it. But it's gonna be a struggle. I really do need a proper twinning mode to just get the muscle memory of these combos. I've seen a few videos on Goku and his combos, but I still struggle to like pull them off. So right now I'm just like pressing buttons, so praying that I actually hit something. In a moment after this match ends, I'm gonna probably skip to something, one of the last matches, because the last match I had, and I think I lost even. I felt it was pretty good. Even Shenron was summoned on that match, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that one. Krillin got destroyed. I think on one of the other games I also won that way. I just did a level 3 on Pork for them. Now I did notice that, like, I started to notice that Piccolo's that move is basically his parry, and even if you don't get the parry, he still does the move, which can lead you to being open, because if you don't land the hit, you're unsafe. But considering how most of the players right now are very aggressive, Piccolo and his parry is pretty good right now. Like, I managed even to dodge that. I really don't like how obnoxious the announcer is. I mean, I'm glad he's there, and that's the original announcer from the Budokais, and I think even from the TV show. But he just talks way too often. And obviously he doesn't have a lot of lines, so he's eventually going to start repeating himself. So that's why I just lowered the voice volume to avoid that. I can't believe that hit me. I think this is the one I lose and he brings it all back. No, because then there wouldn't be a third match. So I'm pretty sure I lost the first one. It's really hard to remember. I know I lost to his Nappa because he did that super where he blows up the ground, and he kept hitting me. Okay, this is the one I win. Good. So I'm doing kind of decent. Still decent. That's really all I can call myself at this point. I know one of these fights I literally ran out the clock. Okay, I think I'll play this one and then the last match, and we'll call it there, because I did record a lot of matches, but I don't know which of these are good. I won both of these from the looks of it, but let me just put one with Vegeta. Let's see. This looks like it was the last of that fight with this guy. So let's check this one out, and then I'll put the last match, and I'll call the episode there. So yeah, we're really looking forward to this game. Now, obviously the beta had a lot of... Actually, that's the one thing I could talk about. Since this morning, what was it, January 14th, we've been trying to get into this beta and just it wasn't working. Finally, up until now, like almost at midnight. Oh, January 14th, moving into 15, obviously. It finally started working. They unleashed one more like update to the server, and now everyone can finally start getting matches. But although there was a lot of outrage on that, and I guess I can express my opinion on that, I'm not really upset. I mean, it's a free open beta for everyone. Anyone who would want to play this game would have to like buy the game in order to get to it. So this is like one of the situations where I'm just gonna wait to see if the multiplayer or the online connection is any good. And right now, with how it's working, it's good. I hope that this means that when the game does come out, everything is like it is right now. Like you can get into matches, it doesn't take too long. Right now I'm actually being paired with people of my skill that just hasn't played the game before, like me, and they don't like already know everything. So that's good. That's one of like the best experiences in fighting games, is getting into a moment where nobody like knows the best strategy. Nobody has all of the combos in their muscle memory and getting it all the time. So that's great. That's I really love that type of like moments in fighting games, because as I mentioned, I'm not very good at these games. So it helps me to get like that first few weeks or up to even months of playing a game, so I can keep up. I can see the new strategies, try to counter them, pick the team that I really like, which is, when it comes to Dragon Ball, it's a lot of characters I like. So usually in other fighting games, it's just 2 at the best, 4 characters I would like. So this one is gonna be tough, because Dragon Ball Z is part of my childhood, and I'm gonna try to get good at it. No promises though, because my muscle memory sucks. So I'm just glad that the beta is working, that I get to play it, so I can get in that experience, like playing these other people that also don't know how to play the game. They're still learning and adapting. They're probably coming from other games. So let's put this last one, because I know this one takes a while. Well, the other one, the one before this one took a while. This is usually what happens when I speak freeform. I just go all over the place. It's hard for me to rationalize my thoughts, because I started at the beta and I went to Dragon Ball. But Goku, Goku versus Goku. But yeah, I mean, I still just wanted to go, like, finish that thought. I don't know why people got angry with the beta not working. I know a lot of people were excited to play this game, but that's what the beta is for, is to test the servers. Bandai Namco knew that there was going to be a bunch of people trying to get in, and it crashed. I'm assuming it crashed the servers. It wasn't working, but that's the thing. I mean, they know that this game is going to be big, so I guess they're just like checking out how hard their servers are gonna get hit, how many users are trying to log in. So now that they got all of that counted out, they probably changed the servers, because the one that wasn't working was server F, and you can see that while you're in the lobby. It shows on the top left corner. It shows F, you're in the place you are, and the number. Now they switch it up to A, and that's what a lot of people are noticing, that the ones who were playing games just fine were on the A server. So I'm believing that F server was there just to test how many people can try to get in, and the system still work. Once they figured out that number, they opened up A and, you know, make the proper adjustments. But that's why I don't get why people are getting angry. This is what it was for, to intentionally make the servers crash, to test it out. How much can we hold? How good can this be? And now that they got that figured out, the beta is now working fine, and hopefully when the game comes out, this won't happen again, where no one can play online. That's what they're trying to avoid. Besides, this game is so great that even with that tiny hiccup of beta 1 not working, it's still gonna be you know, good to know. I'm definitely gonna try to buy it. There's 3 games: Final Fantasy, Dissidia, this game, and Monster Hunter World coming. I think all of them are on this exact month, so it's gonna be harsh. Now, in a couple moments, this guy's gonna get Shenron, which is why I kind of want to include this clip here, because he knew that all of the Dragon Balls were there, so that's why he's not using any meter. He's not using banishing attacks anymore. I noticed that that's what he's doing, so that's why I started to use my meter. But I can't do anything about it. And there he goes with the auto combo. And heal his wounds is crazy. It's a full heal. And he actually, I can explain because I already seen it. If he picks like revive my partner or friend, it brings him back, but it's like a quarter health. One simple combo or even like one of these random blasts will get that character killed, so it's really not worth it. The other wish is make me immortal. The only thing that does is that it has the same effect as the Sparking Blast, where all of that blue health automatically heals up. And the last one is to like grant me power, which just gives you another Sparking Blast, which is a reliable tool. I believe no, he hasn't used it yet. It gives you a strength boost and it heals the blue bar. So either picking Heal Me or another Sparking Blast is probably the best wishes. Because Revive My Partner and Make Me Immortal are like ignored because of the Sparking Blast. I really wanted to just like surprise him and get him with a level 3, but I couldn't. And that Sparking Blast just heals most of the damage I did to him. He's getting close. And he has so much meter, I'm surprised he didn't use it actually. And I was doing the banishing attack, and I don't know why I'm not doing like the hit. Goku kept doing light. Now it could be a thing, maybe banish attack you can just use, you can cancel the knockback kick and just use light, so maybe that's a thing. I'm still learning, like that's gonna be a whole like everything is just trying to learn this game. So far I've been having fun, and I'm sorry if I just ramble on, but I had to cover up the space because that announcer gets very annoying very fast. Then again, I was probably annoying. But anyways, I'm gonna play a little bit more, try to get better at this game, and I'll continue with more uploads in the future. So thank you all for watching, and until the next time, take care and have fun playing. Thanks.